Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to dive into the hidden power of simple words and a pretty fascinating system that was designed to make language a whole lot easier for everyone. So, I want you to kick things off by just thinking about this for a sec. How much meaning, how much actual power can you really pack into a single everyday word?
To figure that out, we're going to put one very common four-letter word under the microscope. That word is hi. Seems simple enough, doesn't it? Well, you might be surprised.
Because, yeah, as it turns out, this one simple word is working on a bunch of totally different levels. Okay, so first up, you've got the most obvious meaning, physical height, right? When you say an airplane is flying high, or you point to the highest mountain, you're talking about altitude, a physical distance. It's literal, super easy to get. But then, things get interesting. The word totally shifts into the abstract. What's really cool here is how high suddenly starts to mean importance, or rank, or quality. The highest court isn't sitting on a mountaintop, it just has the most power. Or a high point of your year was simply the best moment. It's the same word, but a completely different idea. And get this, just to show how wild its range is, we've also got this really informal colloquial use. Being high can describe a mind that's affected by a substance. So we've literally gone from talking about geography to the government to someone's mental state, all using that same one word. So, what's going on here? Why does this one little word do so much heavy lifting in our language? What does all this versatility actually point to? Well, the answer is kind of shocking in how simple it is. It's because hi is on the basic English 850 list. And that one fact, that's the key to this whole thing. And that probably has you asking, what in the world is the 850-word list? Let's break that down. See, it's the heart of this whole system called Basic English. This is basically a stripped-down, super simplified version of the language. It was created with just one goal, to be a tool for clear, easy international communication. And the whole thing, the entire system, is built on just 850 carefully selected words. That's it. Just think about that for a second. The average native speaker knows tens of thousands of words, but this whole functional language works with less than 1,000. It's wild. So that brings us right back to our star player here. Why, out of all the possible words in the English language, did hi get chosen to be one of these essential 850? And this right here, this is the whole idea in a nutshell. One simple word can cover a huge range of complex ideas. So instead of needing separate words for altitude and importance and intoxication, hi just steps in and does the job for all of them, depending on the context. Talk about being efficient. To make it onto this super exclusive list, a word has to check a few key boxes. First, it needs that versatility we just talked about. It also has to be a high-frequency word, one that people are already using all the time. And yep, hi is one of the 1,000 most common. And finally, it's got to be simple, easy to say, easy to remember. Hi just nails every single one. So when you put all this together, it points to this really big, powerful idea about language itself. And that is the power of simple. The big takeaway here is that you realize that real power in how we communicate, it's not about knowing the most words. It's about how much meaning you can squeeze out of the words you choose. Basic English really proves that a small, strategically picked toolkit of words can be used to build almost anything. It just shows how much complexity is hiding in plain sight in the words we use every single day. And, it kind of leaves you wondering, what other simple words are out there doing way more work than we ever give them credit for?